Hmm? Ninma cluster. Sven. Sven, the Rachni homeworld, is tightly locked to the system's red dwarf, with one side constantly bombarded by the sun, and the other completely frozen. This is the Rachni homeworld. Life evolved in the Terminator, the perpetual twilight zone between Sven's two extremes. The Rachni mainly foraged on the ground. Sven's abundant subterranean rivers presented them with a place to thrive. Wrestling with the engineering problems of Sven's extreme surface environment may have given the Rachni their first insights on how to build interstellar spacecraft. Sven was the site of the last battle of the Rachni Wars. When Krogan forces bombarded the planet, the Rachni abandoned their surface buildings for the security of their tunnels. The Krogan, resistant to Sven's toxic atmosphere, carried weapons of mass destruction to the secret chambers of the Rachni Queens, and detonated explosions so powerful the sinkholes are still visible today. Kashaptu is the first terrestrial planet the Rachni visited after achieving spaceflight. Although most of Kashaptu is composed of silicate minerals, the Rachni made it important to discovery when they charted the Howling Gulf, an enormous crater near the planet's equator. The depression was caused by impact of several dozen interstellar asteroids containing large quantities of element zero. The Rachni took samples of the new element back to Sven for further study. How do we know this? Centuries later, when the Rachni captured the Citadel expedition that opened the relay to their system, the research on ESO helped them reverse engineer the ship's FTL drives. The Rachni built faster-than-light vessels of their own and rapidly expanded beyond their own stars. This is so... Like, who told you that? Damkiana is the main source of helium-3 in the Maxim Solar System. It's orbited by abandoned recovery station that the Rachni built during their days of conquest. Because the Rachni trusted in their high tolerance for radiation, the stations were poorly shielded against cosmic rays and have deteriorated over time. The Citadel species built their own stations during the Rachni War, several of which have been maintained to this day. What is this one? Listen, Post X-19 has built short-lived Rachni wars just in case the Rainier Rachni survived the annihilation of Sven. The post orbits the mass relay and is still manned and maintained, although today it largely exists as a customs checkpoint for researchers studying the Rachni homeworld. Among members of the Council militaries, being assigned to station is seen as a form of punishment or exile, considering that there have been no signs of sapient life on Sven for over 1,000 years. I don't know. A quiet place to retire. Tukko. Kepch is a hydrogen-helium gas giant. Records show that the planet should have a helium-3 mining infrastructure, but scans find nothing of the sort. There are neither abnormal heat sources nor space junk from destroyed refineries. If the infrastructure was removed, it was removed entirely, and within the last few years. Maldor. The Krogan surveying team that first reported back from Maldor said, in characteristic understatement, that the planet had a bit of a good stuff if you can get past little acid. Although Maldor's mineral wealth includes uranium, iridium, and other heavy metals, Matter must contend with the crushing gravity and atmosphere, boiling temperatures, and clouds of sulfur dioxide. As such, once the planet's most accessible ores were depleted, the mining interests that exploited the planet quickly departed. Although Tukko is habitable, extreme temperatures and violent weather have discouraged colonization. Because the planet has little liquid water to retain heat, surface temperatures regularly oscillate between 70 to minus 60 Celsius. Otoko's vegetation is notable for having evolved flexible central stalks to survive high-speed winds as well as leathery leaves to shrug off the planet's frequent sandstorms. Animal life is mostly confined to the planet's small oceans. Otoko has few valuable minerals. Huh. Let's go meet some Rachni.
Any updates, Shepard?
Our backup's waiting for us at the drop point. Arlac Company, Krogan Commandos.
That's correct, Shepard. They are an accomplished unit. Their decisive action in liberating a colony from Batarian pirates made them famous.
Good to hear. Other than that, there's been no word from a team of Krogan scouts since they went through the Rachni relay.
Understandable. In my cycle, we used the Rachni as living weapons.
Ooh, you did?
Weapons?
They were only animals then, without technology. Violent, but useful. When they became a problem, we burned 200 worlds to stop them.
Oof.
We don't know much, but no Rachni activity has been reported.
It doesn't make sense. We let that last Rachni queen live on the condition she disappear forever. She wouldn't
did
risk
what?
everything to start a war.
Just be ready for anything.
Yeah, shuttle just arrived.
Oh,
Better get moving,
hi there.
too. See anything? Let me know.
Grunt?
Shepard? Shepard!
Oi, don't punch me to her.
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Didn't those idiots lock you up?
They did. Put me in lockdown to keep the Batarians off me. Didn't want problems with the Council while they prepared for war. But the situation changed.
Yeah, they got bigger problems, all right. That's why I'm out here running Arlac Company. They're tough, think they're invincible. Reckless, but effective.
Sounds familiar, Grunt. How'd you go from being new and unproven to your own command?
Wasn't easy. When Rex put Arlac Company together, he needed a leader who represented the future of our species. Thanks to you, I completed my rite of passage on Tachanka and became part of Clan Erdnot. I was an equal. And being the strongest, I was chosen to lead this honored company.
I bet some didn't like a tank-bred Krogan being in charge.
I collected a few scars earning my place here. These Krogan respect me.
You were a pain in the ass, Grunt. But if your Krogan are half the soldier you are, we might make it out of here.
Glad you're here to crack some heads, Shepard. Hard to believe this might be Rachni. Seems crazy. The Rachni. A chance to face the old enemy? Impossible to resist.
Yes, you are the one. The Krogan who occupied my quarters on the Normandy. You left your mark.
What? Who is this, Shepard?
You shouldn't be so anxious to face the Rachni. They were formidable opponents, even to my people.
Ask me later.
Whatever you say.
We don't know if the Rachni had anything to do with this. We're here to find the scouts. I didn't see any signs of activity during our approach.
Agreed. But this place smells wrong. Like a bad wound. Our scans show the tunnels down there lead to a large central point. If we're lucky, it's a nest.
Sounds like fun. Just like old times, Grunt.
Arlac Company, move out! Grab
Okay.
what you need, Shepard. Meet me at the scout camp ahead.
Sounds good.
Wait. There is a reason I have this. Where did it go? Arama, where is it? Is it gone? Oh, I took it off probably for a little bit. I'll put it back later. Actually, I can just put it back now. 1 sec. Or maybe not. I'll check. Would you let me put it back? Later. Give me. My golden barrel. Monies. Claimer. I'll also use those stuff around Krogan peoples every time.
Their base camp has been decimated. The Krogan are overconfident. It's their weakness.
You might be right.
A long way down.
Oh, yeah. Are you foreshadowing?
Ready, Shepard. We're right behind you. You ready to go?
What did you do after the collectors were defeated?
I spent most of my time back on Tachanka learning what it was to be Krogan. In the lab where I was created, the lessons were like fighting with practice weapons. They had no bite, no impact. I needed the blood and pain. I made mistakes, but I learned.
Tell me more about this company.
Arlac means Eye of Wrath. We are named after the fierce Tachanka son. Rex handpicked us from different clans to show a united Krogan. We were sent because we're the strongest.
What happened to the scouting party?
Looks like something dropped half their camp down a hole. Their shuttle must have been lost as well. They weren't going anywhere. Doesn't matter. We're here to find the Rachni and burn them out.
Did Warlord Okeer imprint anything on you about the Rachni during your creation?
Okeer ensured I knew of the Rachni. They are respected as an enemy. Everyone thought they were dead, defeated by the Krogan. You proved that wrong. If they're here, my blood demands they die.
All right, let's get going.
Finally, right behind you, Shepard.
Foreshadowing. They were. Nice landing as usual, Shepard.
Everyone all right?
Shepard! You in one piece?
Yep.
Looks like we're all okay. Keep in radio contact.
On our way!
That's some punch in his voice. The echo effect they have on it rings in my ears a bit. Let me readjust the stuff I was doing. Sorry. Did not mean to do that.
Ahead of us.
I see it.
That's Lieutenant Krogan.
Grunt, got a body of a scout here. Been dead a few days.
Yeah, if he has his weapon, grab it. He won't need it anymore.
Is that webbing?
Yep.
Looks like it.
Spooters. Things I hate the most. Spooters and roaches.
This darkness is going to make it a little harder, Shepard.
You don't say.
Agreed.
Nice water though.
Everybody be ready.
What's with the music? Hello. Can you make it even more? Because I didn't do.
Movement. Anybody catch that?
Yes, we did.
Careful.
We need to be cautious. They're dangerous. I see something.
Yeah, what is that?
Eggs. This does not look right, does it?
Those codes, Shepard. Reaper technology.
Maybe.
I'd say must be. At this point of time. I'm gonna go get the fresh one.
Confirmed.
No, I did not mean to do this. I meant to do this. Hi, Teeny. Okay. Also, I do think you meant to say you are in a call instead of you're not in the call. Ooh, disgusting shit.
Grunt, we got company!
Light him up, Shepard.
Along the far wall, Shepard. Is that Rachni?
Good eye.
Disgusting shit.
Yep. Exactly.
I hardly recognize them.
Disgusting
Reapers made some modifications.
Grunt, Rachni presence confirmed. Modified and very dangerous.
Finally, something to kill. Nothing here yet. Lost a Krogan to a sinkhole. Bad way to go.
The breeding ground must be here. The Reapers are protecting an asset of great significance.
Asset of great significance.
Look at this. No question Reapers have been here.
Oh yeah.
Agreed. Let's find out why.
Is this the way forward, or this is...
Locked, Shepard.
Copy that.
How are we getting by this? This looks important. That did it.
Yeah, but before we... Shit, I wanted to go back.
Shepard!
Well, I guess we're not going back.
Our exit is cut off.
Looks like we're finding another way out of here. Come on!
I hope I didn't miss
What was
some
that noise, Shepard?
important lore
Sounded bad.
on that side.
Cave in. We're all right.
Good. Didn't want to dig you out.
Now that hurts my feelings, Grunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shepard,
Uh-huh.
I know what happened to the scouts.
What'd you find?
They got hit hard. The leader ordered them to carry weapons deep into the caves. He knew the next team would need help.
Okay.
They died making sure we could make it to the central chamber. Come on.
No, bikkuri. Do not scatter around me, my hitbox. Into this, yo. Push. Why are you scaring me? Jump scare. I know what's jump scared me more. The thing running or Garrus yelling, look out.
Looks like a last message. He's asked that it be delivered to an Asari named Ereba on the Citadel.
Okay. Stop making sus noises. That's a new flamethrower, which we're gonna grab in a second. After we burn this thing.
A large area, Commander.
Expect trouble.
I'd say.
Ragnar dead?
Keep the pressure up!
Ouch. Why are you still making noises? Stop making noises. Stop making noises. It's kind of pretty, but also terrifying. I hope I can't actually go inside now.
Stay low. Don't let it get a beat on you.
Stay low!
We must be getting close, Shepard. Some heavy fighting. Tough bastards.
Casualties?
It's fine. Krogan fight better angry. Disgusting shit. Bum, 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 bum. Stop existing.
Disgusting shit.
Watch the boat!
Indeed.
The Ragnar usually dwell on toxic planets. This is different.
The Reapers must have changed them. They definitely look different.
It's quicker this way, I think, than with the flamethrower.
I bet they're breeding an army down here. Breeding like flies. And this place is
Jelly.
well hidden. I mean, it adds up.
I agree.
Yep.
And they're throwing everything they've got at us so we don't reach the nest.
Ooh. Shoulder guard. Take that. Skarika. You probably misheard, but I don't know even what did you misheard.
Move it, Shepard!
Nice grunt. He is Krogan.
It's up there, Shepard.
Come on!
Oh, fine, give me back my flamethrower. Huh?
Thanks, Shepard. That wasn't webbing stopping us. That was Reaper tech.
We ran into it too.
The Rachni have backed off for now, but they can smell our wounds. Any worthy enemy would regroup and finish us. Soon.
We're close, Grunt. Those barriers were protecting whatever's down that passage.
We'll dig in here, kill anything that moves. Buy you some time.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. I have ammo.
Good for you.
Krogan, get ready!
I just realized that I might not remember.
Heads up, more eggs.
Take it slow.
Haven't seen this part of the game. No, it's very early on. Just a specific quest you might have missed. But it's an important quest.
What is that?
Uh-oh, that's our friend.
Grunt, we've located the central chamber.
Good. We got your back, Shepard.
Move it! Damn it!
Locate the power node. Heavy resistance.
This is it, people!
Shepard, over here.
Un momento, por favor.
Come on, we gotta get past these barriers.
Let's get to the other side. More of those power nodes.
The enemy is as relentless as they were in our cycle.
Stay focused!
I just remember there is a pretty important decision I will need to make in this quest, and I don't remember the right decision. So I saved in case I mess shit up and have to replay. So I'm sorry if I do have to replay this full mission again. But it is a possibility.
There are more than I imagined.
Keep it up, people!
Where did you come from? That was Jarek. Okay.
Whatever spooked them won't last. Finish the job.
Copy that.
Hello there.
What the?
Manning's our note has ceased.
What are you?
The last queen. We listen for the children. They are silent. Although the machines come and take them to war, they die alone, silent, far away.
The Reapers did this to you?
The sour note of the machines is everywhere.
Yep. It is the queen from the first game.
I let you go back on Novaria. You promised not to interfere anymore. The Rachni were supposed to disappear.
We remember. We kept our promise. Retreated back through the relay. We started a new home. Beautiful children.
Jarek.
Harmony. But the machines came. They heard our song. Their shriek of sour notes drowned us out.
They can't hurt you anymore.
We understand.
Can you still feel the Reapers? Can they influence you?
We hear the machines, but they cannot control us. Remove this last shackle, and we are free. The children return. They will destroy us all. Release us! We're getting movement here. A lot of movement.
Copy that, Grunt. Are you capable of fighting the Reapers?
We hate the machines. We will fight for our unborn children. Release us!
She's badly wounded. She needs too much time to escape.
Shepard, we're out of time. We stay here, our company dies. Is that clear?
Mm-hmm. This is the choice that I might mess up. But we will try.
Listen up! Arlac Company holds the Rachni off while the Queen escapes. We'll buy you some time. Grunt, fall back to our position and lead us out.
Damn you, Shepard! I'm leaving my team. On my way!
Commander?
That's an order. She's too valuable an asset to lose. Now get us out of here.
Mm-hmm.
The shuttle's down that path. I'll hold them off. Get out of here, Shepard!
The music. Fuck them for their music choices, seriously. I hate them. I hate them.
My turn.
Okay.
Cortez, we're the last
Show
ones
me
out.
what I need to see. Show me what I
Copy
need
that,
to see.
Commander. Shuttle is waiting.
There we go. There we go. Give us Grunt back.
Grunt!
Anybody got something to eat?
Sure we have. Sure we do. Legend, yeah.
I'm reviewing your report on the Rachni situation, Commander. This could have gotten complicated fast.
Oh yeah.
I hope you know what you're doing, cutting a deal with the Rachni Queen. We got burned last time. I'm trusting your instincts, Commander.
We can count on her support, Admiral.
I hope.
I hope so. But we cut the Reaper supply of new Rachni troops and picked up some additional Krogan support. I call that a victory. I've got to get back to it, Commander. Watch yourself out there. Hack it out.
Shepard, you made it out of there.
Yep.
Sounds like
Somehow.
I missed a hell of a fight.
It was bloody, Rex. We could have used you.
Too busy talking rather than fighting. Feeling restless. A war going on and I'm stuck keeping the peace. I heard you made some kind of deal with the Rachni Queen.
Again.
If they get out of hand again, it's your ass on the line.
Understood.
I heard Grunt managed to get out of there with a few scratches.
A
You
few.
could say that.
We'll get him patched up, back in the fight.
Good to hear.
I should get back to it. Keep me posted, Shepard.
I think it's one of those choices when you get either or. You get either the Arla company of Krogans or you get the Rachni. And they are probably pretty much the same. Let me just get a grunt. The perfect Krogan was thrown to the world without a past, a name, or a cause. After destroying the collectors, Commander Shepard Grant returned to Shanka to learn what it means to be Krogan. After countless arguments and brawls, the clans have granted Grant a modicum of acceptance. Though tough, wary, and cunning, the young Krogan knows this experience will pay off. Now it's time to fight the Reaper forces. Optimized ESO capacitors. A team of engineers working in Normandy SR2 developed a theory behind this piece of equipment. Dreadnought-class drive capacitors use specialized ESO-based compounds to channel the store thermal energy with greater efficiency than previous designs. These capacitors were quickly incorporated into the design of the device found in the Prothean archives on Mars. Special Ops Team Delta. 5 designation with a new and 6 soldiers in the ranks. With a few in the 6 soldiers rank. They specialize in conflicts outside null space. Delta is known for strict mission standards, professionalism on high-stakes mission, and the Alliance loudest parties. When asked how senior staff looks on their off-duty rowdiness, Captain Matthew Brown was quoted saying, "After the shit we went through in the terminus systems, they're just happy we're not burning down the base." True. Rachni workers. Not all mindless insects The Rachni are capable of feats of engineering comparable with any ancient species. While initially greeted with suspicion, the Rachni workers dispatched to the Crucible have integrated into projects smoothly. They work especially well on tasks that benefit from group work, and senior Crucible staff members are learning to trust the Rachni with more complex problems. I wonder how they communicate with other workers. What do I have? This and then Tuchanka. Unfortunately. Why do I keep getting this as not read? We read this already. Benning was once a thriving human colony, but the Reapers have rounded up a large portion of populace for processing. Some pockets of civilian resistance still elude to the Reapers, however, and rescue attempts are underway. A resistance radio established during the early days of the attack continues to broadcast, exhorting survivors to band together and discussing rumors of safe havens. Unfortunately, those rumors have begun to result in ambushes, increasing the desperation of those who remain free. Through all of this, Benning's automated agricultural systems have continued to operate, leading to unprecedented stores of food in the planet's granaries and warehouses. That's convenient. The Shroud. What the Krogan call the Shroud is a technological remnant of Solarian uplift. After Tuchanka's nuclear war released tons of smoke and dust into atmosphere, the planet temporarily cooled from global dimming, except at the poles where the albedo was lowered by scoot. As clouds trapped the resulting heat, enormous swaths of permafrost melted, releasing methane captured in cloud rays from previous millennia. The potent greenhouse gas created a runaway heat cycle that was called the nuclear summer. Without intervention, Tuchanka would have sunk into slow but certain mass extinction. The Solarian solution, pretty much like Earth right now, was to assemble the Shroud permanent sun shield of trillions of tiny diffractory lenses placed in L1 Lagrange point. The point is space where the less's naturally stable orbit would shade the planet. The Solarians settled on delivery method that became known as the Shroud Towers. The towers were essentially enormous coil guns that could fire a payload of lenses into the space along with equipment necessary to monitor the payload's trajectories. Many Krogan warlords enthusiastically approved of the plan, some because they believed it saving homeworld, but most because they saw future military applications for the Shroud Towers. The Shroud was completed on the schedule over the next few decades, by which time the Rachni held the warlords for attention. The Krogan rebellions were not kind to the Shroud Towers. All but one was destroyed during the push for Krogan demilitarization. The remaining tower, often referred as the Shroud, even though that is technically incorrect, was repurposed for cloud seeding and atmospheric repair. It remains on the landscape as an anachronism, a symbol of time when Krogan Solarians helped themselves by aiding one another.
Before the introduction of the M560 Hydra, missile launchers either focused on bringing down a single armored target or simultaneously neutralizing multiple unarmored opponents. With the Hydra, a soldier no longer needs to choose between the two. The Hydra releases a barrage of miniature missiles, each guided by an independent homing system that seeks out exposed enemies. On impact, 3 shaped charges per missile explode in sequence. The first overloads the target's kinetic barriers before the second destroys its armor, clearing a path for the third warhead to detonate inside the target.
Gruesome.
The Reaper called Harbinger is believed to be the oldest and largest in the Reaper army. The sight of a Reaper harvester in flight nearby is one of the first indications that a Reaper invasion is underway. Their massive wingspan allows them to quickly cover the distance between them and their prey. In the harvester's mouth are 2 heavy guns that fire in an alternating pattern. The harvester's most fearsome quality, however, is that its appearance guarantees that Reaper ground troops are not far behind. Ravagers are former Rachni that the Reapers have transformed into heavy artillery through a process of implantation and genetic modification. As walking organic turrets, they can sustain and inflict considerable damage. Ravagers bear egg sacs that continuously spawn swarmers. If the sacs are destroyed either during combat or upon the Ravager's death, their entire contents burst forth to charge the enemy and explode on contact. A dead Ravager expels a caustic gas and an acidic puddle. Alliance scientists have theorized that it is easiest for the Reapers to maintain control over units of Rachni genetic extraction because of the species' neurological predisposition for hive mind consensus.
True.
Biotics is the ability of rare... It may be possible to reverse the genophage by extracting an immunity from the genetic data of a cured Krogan female. A Solarian geneticist named Malin, a former student of Dr. Morden Solis, discovered the cure through unethical experimentation on live subjects. The complexity and durability of the genophage derives from biochemical countermeasures that the Solarians wove into the plague in an attempt to make the sterilization incurable. No one is certain of how Malin circumvented the countermeasures, but his work was complete enough to allow replication of his results. In its original form, the cure restored fertility but severely compromised the immune system. This resulted in slow, painful death for all but one of Malin's test subjects. If the beneficial aspects of the cure can be isolated, a specially tailored virus could repair the affected genes in other Krogan. Tuchanka, the Krogan homeworld, boasts extreme temperatures, virulent diseases, and predatory fauna. Around 1900 BCE, the Krogan discovered atomic weapons and promptly sent their planet into a nuclear winter. The majority of the population retreated to underground bunkers, and Krogan culture slipped into a dark age, dominated by tribal clans. In 80 CE, decades into the Rachni Wars, the Solarian Union made first contact with the primitive Krogan and initiated a cultural uplift to shape them into a modern army capable of confronting the Rachni. During this uplift, the Solarians constructed the Shroud facility on Tuchanka to shield the planet from harmful forms of solar radiation. Later, during the Krogan rebellions, reproductive rates were curtailed by the genophage, ensuring the Krogan remained a species in decline and Tuchanka a desolate wasteland.
Need something, Shepard?
Probably not.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime.
Indeed. Thank you for whoever decided to waste at least half of the codex. It's such a saver.
We could be on the front lines. Why'd they got us guarding a door anyway? Who's gonna break regs right now?
War makes people stupid. Besides, you talked with Moreau? Electors invaded this ship and kidnapped the crew.
Damn. Okay, I guess we gotta be ready for anything to come through that door.
That you do.
Alright, here's another one. Dates back to the Rachni Wars. So, a Krogan and a Solarian have landed on a Rachni world for a top-secret mission.
Okay.
That is unlikely. Solarians rarely took part in raids on Rachni-occupied worlds directly.
Missing the point? So the two guys are climbing up a hill going through this nasty green fog. And as they get near the top, they come out of the fog, and the Solarian sees thousands of Rachni. He looks over at the Krogan and says, "Oh, well, that makes me nervous!" The Krogan says, "You think that's scary? When this is over, I have to go back down through that fog by myself!"
The implication being that the Solarian soldier would be dead.
Yep.
Yes. Thank you for killing the 2,000-year-old joke.
That joke plays to racial stereotypes on both sides. The Krogan appears brutish and insensitive, while the Solarian appears weak. Stereotypes such as exemplified here led to the development and use of the genophage.
Well, yeah. It's also one of the only jokes you'll hear both Solarians and Krogan telling. Comedy isn't really about being nice. Sometimes it's a way to air out the ugly things people think.
Point.
How's Grunt? Our little tank baby's all grown up, huh?
Yeah.
Apparently he'll be on his feet and killing again in no time.
Well, you learn from the best, Commander. Every time he incinerates someone with a shotgun and does that little laugh, he'll think of you. Edie says it was Rachni down there?
Yeah.
I thought they were on our side after you saved the Queen on Novaria.
It wasn't her fault. She got captured. She's with us now.
Until the next time the Reapers sing a sour yellow note of whatever.
True.
Commander?
Shepard, I had a question about human behavior.
Okay.
Why is it you never have questions about Asari behavior or Turian behavior?
I tried asking Liara questions about the Asari bonding process. She said I do not guard the secrets of the Normandy's crew carefully enough for her to entrust me with such private information. The Asari word she used translates as blabbermouth. I think she has become a more private person since becoming the Shadow Broker.
Mind me.
Tell me about it.
Hello, Shepard.
What was the question about human behavior, though?
Hello, Shepard.
Edie is good? Edie is an AI. I don't think AI can be good or evil. It's just a machine. It is whatever data you put in it.
You know, my lab studied the Rachni. Long-distance communication with no time lag, the ability to control workers, and at close range, the Queen can even speak through dead or dying members of other species.
Yeah.
Glad they're on our side.
If we can develop instant long-range communication without quantum entanglement, maybe when this war is over.
When
Commander?
this war is over.
Everything is in order.
Good to hear. I'm a bit iffy about
Rachni? Of all the things that... It's like you got the opposite of a horseshoe up your ass. Grunt is crazier
Thank
than
you for the image.
And that's saying something. You're better looking at least.
James.
Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
You say the sweetest things. The one when she said I like the sight of humans on their knees? Maybe. I shouldn't say I'm iffy, I should say I'm on a fence about AD and Legion, to be honest, in this game. On one hand, they did write them to kinda I want a gold. Which one is gold? Is this gold? Black and gold is what I want. Also, I think we get some new shoulders. What was I talking about? I have no idea what I was talking about a minute ago. I was probably trying to say that they wrote them to appear to have very human personalities and ability to make the right from wrong, to have the soul, as one can say. And I do like the way they wrote Edie's dialogues and stuff. But I have to say, I cannot forget the fact that she's an AI. They're just programmed to behave a certain way. She is not supposed to have a soul or consciousness. Conscience. That's what I was trying to say. Oh, I wanted to say, how much is it? Ooh. If I can make a little bit more money.
Not sure what to think about that little mech dog roaming the ship.
You mean Sophie? I think she's cute.
What purpose does she serve?
I guess I have a soft spot for worthless dogs. Look how long I've been with you.
The last part I agree with, but the dog is also, like, the existence of a computer dog rubs me the wrong way. Computer dog. Mechanic dog rubs me the wrong way because it makes me think about people replacing real dogs and cats with robots. And you know what that means for the real cats and dogs if people decide to, I'm just gonna replace them with robots that don't feel pain, don't need to be fed as much, don't need to be loved as much. You know? I don't like it. Like, from moral point of view, I say the robot girlfriends and robot pets should not exist.
My board is green.
Shepard.
Command.
They just should not. I think the ability to care for a living creature.
So, Arachnite, that must get your mouth watering.
Can't do a story. That's as classified as it gets.
I suppose it would cause a panic, but wouldn't the news drive up recruiting?
It might also piss off a Krogan with diplomatic immunity. No thanks.
It might piss off a Krogan with diplomatic immunity. I was trying to say that replacing the human ability to love and care for living creatures is too important to replace or remove, erase, and stuff like that.
There was no such thing as trusting the Rachni in our cycle. They were animals. But if they will fight the...
You said you used them as weapons?
Is my space? I think something happened with my...
When we knew of them, the Rachni spent their lives singing thoughts to each other. But our scientists were more interested in their biology. The Rachni were well suited to harsh conditions. So we bred them for violence, selecting the most cunning and warlike of the queens. Then we unleashed them upon our enemies. For a time, it worked, until they became too cunning and warlike and turned on us. We put them down before they could develop any further. We thought they had been exterminated.
They just hid.
It seems our experiment evolved into this cycle's nemesis.
Yeah. You created the reason for Rachni Wars.
I am glad I met the grunt Krogan. Living in his quarters, I have come to know him better. He will fight the Reapers with great ferocity. I would prefer to be alone.
That's okay. No? Nothing new to say?
Shepard, Eve ready for travel to Tuchanka.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
We'll be here if you need me. Continuing to study Shroud in meantime.
No comment about Grunt? What about RLR2? I am not a Star Wars fan, to be honest. It doesn't... Where did my boyfriend go? Doesn't touch my heart. R2D2. Duty.
Have we found any new engineers for the Crucible glyph?
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvuk.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
You have to realize or foresee, let's just say, what things lead to. Telemetry capture factory station shows us how quickly repair port from relays to thermal fees. VIs can analyze hostile firing data collected to increase weapon damage. They can also spend processing power looking for ways to improve shielding against repair weapons. One second, I will continue my thought. Email from Dr. Log to Admiral Hackett. Security almost opened fire on the Rachni when their ships pulled up to the Crucible. Admiral, I have to invoke your name more than once before they were let on board. They're following instructions, but oh my god. But my god, do I have to tell you how nervous everyone on the project is to see Rachni starting down the halls? They almost gave Professor Lau a fit. I'll let you know how our next staff meeting goes, Dr. Locke. Our dialogue, Grant addresses new Arlac company recruits. Still don't understand why they put a drunk-grown freak in charge of a whole company. If you can. Love like Grant. And I don't understand why they give me whining paychecks for soldiers. I have more years in the battlefield than you have kills, Grunt. Trying to mate with Solarian females doesn't count as fighting. No one talks to... Someone help him up. We move in an hour.
Working on anything?
I'm helping decode some of the Crucible's designs, or trying to. Theoretical particle physics based on specialized base 12 mathematics aren't exactly my specialty. And Javik is his usual forthcoming self. I'd trade my last 100 years to resurrect even one Prothean scientist to help us.
I was about to ask what happened with your monitors and why... What's going on with the monitors? Why are they dancing?
At your service.
If... Well, it's easy to say, for example, okay, what will happen... It's not easy, but it's more relevant, let's say, for us.
Wasn't the first time I faced Rachni.
Really? You've seen them before?
They keep interrupting me.
Back, on Novaria, Saren and his minions were trying to extract information from the Rachni Queen.
You saw the Queen?
Hell, we spoke to her.
You spoke? I can't imagine that. The things you've done, sir, they're amazing.
Sir?
Well, it didn't seem that way at the time.
Sir?
Mostly, you're just clawing your way out of one mess and into another, hoping your ass comes along for the ride. Just one word, Shepard. Grunt. There'll be a lot more dead Reapers now.
Hopefully.
Siding with the giant spiders again, huh, Shepard? Let's hope this finally pays off. Most people have never even seen Arachni. The Normandy, we're a regular safari tour.
True.
If I never see another spider again, I'll die a contented Turian.
I agree.
Unless
Me
they
too.
have spiders in the afterlife. Damn. Shepard?
No. One reason not to die. Being afraid of spiders in afterlife.
Commander.
Let me finish my thought. Basically, when we're talking about AI replacing jobs, right? They replace white-collar jobs, they replace tech jobs. What do people have to do? People will be pushed into service jobs, nursing, anything that cannot be done by AI for much less money that they could have earned, right? It's a logical progression. What happens to pets if suddenly someone says, okay, the new hot thing is to own an AI pet that looks like a dog. It doesn't shit. You don't need to take it for a walk every day, multiple times a day. You don't need to worry that it's gonna die from hunger if you leave it for a while. You don't need to worry about it becoming sick. And people are like, woo, this is so much better. I can get an AI dog that doesn't feel pain, doesn't feel hunger, doesn't need to shit. But the question is, what happens to real dogs when that happens in the world? The real dogs become redundant, and
Commander.
Governments say, well, since no one actually needs real dogs anymore, we have to kill them all. And we have to stop them from procreating. And is that the world we really want to live in? When people prefer to keep AI pets? Whether they're a dog or R2-D2.